What's up, everybody? I noticed that there's a lot of talk on the streets about Gary Russell and Devin Haney and who's ducking who and all this stuff. It don't matter who's ducking who. You're not getting the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the big thing. You ain't getting the fight. So what does it matter who's fucking what offer somebody is giving somebody else? Negotiations is a two-way street. One person says 2 mil, the other person says 1.5 mil. The fight doesn't happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So somebody is supposed to give 500,000 more to make the fight, but the other person can't take 500,000 less to take the fight. Doesn't matter who said, who wants to fight. Doesn't matter who talked the most shit and shit like that. But guess what? Business always has to make sense. And that's what everybody's been saying. And it's true. And it's actually a true saying. Business always has to make sense. Maybe they ain't got 2 million to give to Gary Russell Jr. Maybe 1.5 million is stretching it for Gary Russell Jr. I don't know. It's not my business. Only thing I'm saying, we're not getting the fight. So ain't no need for some of the stuff I see out there. It don't matter what your opinion is, don't matter how you think it is that this is what's gonna happen with all these other fights that we want to see happen. It's gonna be some petty ass argument, whole bunch of shit talking back and forth, and you're not getting the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to be entertained by a whole bunch of hen clacking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I can see it, if I was a boxer. I mean, but you gotta understand it's like they're not 1.5 million is not the or 2 million is not the end all be all. Like, that's not the max that they're going, that's the minimum that they should leave at the end of the night with. So, as hard as they promote that fight, if they was to make it, the more money you would get paid. But I guess it's more towards the guaranteed side of the house, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if none of these guys is out here, talking back and forth and rebuttaling with other boxers and shit like that because they got something to say. Wilder ain't been saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about when Wilder said what he wasn't gonna take. Right? Because we all know it's a two-way street. If you think you worth more than this, you worth more than 1.5 million, you ask for 500,000 more, you know what I'm saying? That's your prerogative. That's your fucking prerogative. It's not like you asking for 5 million more, 6 million, 3 million. You asking for something that's, telling the motherfuckers round it up to the nearest whatever. I don't see the big deal in it. I don't see the big deal and not taking the 1.5 million. Because obviously, Gary Russell needs these wins more than Devin Haney needs a win against Gary Russell. More than Crawford needs a win with Gary Russell. Because guess what? They're going to go somewhere else. No matter how you put it, I don't care if they fight 3 bums in a row. They're going to go and fight somebody else and leave Gary Russell in the dust if they really wanted to. Unless Gary Russell do what he need to do. Because what he's been doing ain't been working out. Unless he do some other alternative means, maybe moving up to 147. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's just some shit like I really don't care because it's not giving us a good fight. So, it's negotiation shit, and it's kind of, it's not necessarily I can give you facts on why they not giving Gary Russell an additional 500,000. It's not like I could give you facts on why Gary Russell can't take the 1.5 million. I'm not on their teams. I don't see these contracts. I don't know what's really going on. I can just tell you by what I see is it's just part of negotiations. You negotiate for something, they don't want it, you go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. What you want to say about it? Oh, Gary Russell ducking? You want to say Devin Haney ducking? You want to say Crawford ducking? By all means. Now, but guess what? That's not going to get you to fight. That's not going to get you to fight. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that many fans yet. These three guys. They don't have that many fans yet. So there ain't that much, like, you know, what the fans gonna do? Get on social media and get typing away, and that's it. They're not gonna let nobody get in the way of their business, of what they're trying to accomplish. Because I don't know. I'm not part of his team. Now, he probably already got a couple of fighters out there that he wants to fight, or probably got a fight in mind coming up. And Gary Russell don't fit the bill. He don't fit the bill, not for what he asking for. Same thing with Crawford. Not what he asking for. Crawford fight Gary Russell, beats Gary Russell. What? What does that mean? In what weight class? What is that going to mean? You know what I'm saying? Crawford beats Kell Brook. What is that going to mean? What is that going to give him in the United States? So it's like some type of you gonna go with it. I guess they're gonna go with the lowest bidder. Y'all can. I really don't give a fuck. I'm just brainstorming with some of the stuff. So you can say, oh, I'm wrong with this and I'm wrong with that. I'm just brainstorming, throwing stuff out there. It's an opinion, but I'm brainstorming, throwing stuff out there just to think about when you want to say somebody should take this and somebody should take that. That's all I'm doing. Now, if you want to say, oh, your shit is wrong and this and the third, by all means, go right ahead. But make sure you hit that like button first. Now, on that note, shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.